People of the internet, once again, good evening to everyone. Above ground, being above ground is a blessing. Thank you very much for all those who are joining. If you're joining us again for the first time, welcome again to the Surviving Men series, SMS. I'd like to congratulate and thank all those who've made this video possible. First of all, I'd like to recognize Swarm Technologies. Those are the people selling phone gadgets and accessories, and also I cannot forget by mentioning Kizuzi Smartex, one of the best leading tour companies in the country. Without further ado, I know it's a trying day. These are very trying times. It's so sad that an individual lost their lives under let me say unclear circumstances. Sorry, pardon me for that. Unfortunately, we leave it to the police to handle that matter, as I had said in my earlier video. Without taking much of your time, I would like to talk about something. And this is in regards to, it's not a kasheshe. Yeah, I know it's a Monday evening. Looking at my time, it's around, what's the time over there? Oh, being told someone is saying it's 9:30, someone else is saying it's 10. So it depends with where you're watching the video from. Thank you very much for those who've subscribed. I'm grateful for those who've been chatting me, giving me comments. I'd just here do that. I'm very, very much grateful. So I want to talk about this agenda. People minding their own business. People minding their own business. In life, we're taught one thing. Learn to mind your own business. By minding your own business, you avoid a lot of conflict. You avoid a lot of he say, we say, I heard, I was told. You're avoiding a lot of enemies. The list is endless. I'll only focus on 2 or 3. 1, to avoid she say, we say. If something does not affect you directly or indirectly, kindly avoid it. Avoid it as much as you can. I'm speaking from experience. Some people somewhere are not minding their own business. There's no day in this earth I'll come and show you how to arrange your house. Imagine someone wanted to do that. You end up scratching people's nerves. You end up creating enemies that you may know or you may not know. Unaware or not aware. Avoid poking your nose into others people's business. Number 2, you'll create enemies. Have you ever created an enemy that you don't know? For example, you've had this thing where most Kenyans do say, or not most Kenyans, most individuals just say, I hate this individual, or I hate so and so. Imagine you've never hurt these people, you've never spoken to them, you don't know them, you even don't know if they exist. But what happens? You just hear someone saying, I hate certain individual. Ati, nikimwona damu yangu nasikia. This thing people say, damu yangu na yake hazipatani. Avoid poking your nose into people's business. Damu zenyu zitakuwa zikipatana. Stop wanting to know. In some places or in some office setup, you hear chuchuchu. It's called chuchuchu. I used to have another supervisor who used to tell me, nyinyi watu mnapendanga chuchuchu mingi. So when you hear chuchuchu, you would be like, what does chuchuchu mean? Chuchu literally means stop poking your nose into others people's business. You'll create enemies that you don't know. I'm sure some people just hate you for the sake of, they just hate you. You've not done anything to them. Maybe they heard something that you said or you mentioned or you did. If you don't want to make enemies that you're not aware of, stop poking your nose into others people's business. Mind your own business. Why am I saying so? I used to have another colleague. She was a lady. Wow. She still works in a certain company, and that lady was the quietest. You never hear her that she has said. You never hear that she has done. You never hear that she was nowhere when any case used to erupt in a negative way. Simply because she used to mind her own business. When you guys are making stories about ABCDFGH, she was not even there. At no given time would this individual be mentioned. I'll only name the nickname that we gave her. She used to be called Bluetooth. She used to be minding her own business. Issues will erupt in that office, cases will erupt in that office, people will be doing ABCD, but she was nowhere. One thing I learned from her, my friend, is mind your own business. You not end up stepping into people's toes. You not end up creating enemies that you're not even aware. Imagine someone's enemy, you're not even aware. You're not aware, like you might be eating with this person. You've heard that song where a certain musician from Tanzania, remind me again the name. Yeah, it was Mr. Nice. He used to say, kikulacho kingoni mwako, rafiki yako ndo adui yake. Mnacheka na yeye, mnakula na yeye. You eat with this person, you wine and dine with this person, and this person is your enemy, and you don't know. Maybe you mentioned something to them, and you don't know. So, my advice that I tell people, the same way this individual chose to come and gossip with you into other people's affairs, is the same way this individual will carry your stuff, go to some other people and discuss the same way. Mind you, when you hear someone bringing gossip to your doorstep, say no thank you. Your memory is too some and nowadays I hear it's being called tea. Some tea are just too much. I'm in a certain group, and most of those individuals who are poking into another person's or another individual's affair, and I called someone and tell them, no, keep off. Imagine this is your friend, and if they come to get wind of that you're also partisan of this, you'll spoil your relationship. And imagine where you guys have come from. So for the sake of a friendship, say yes, the tea is so nice, the tea is so sweet, avoid it. Trust me, my dear friends, avoid it completely. Some gossip is not good. We call it office gossip, work gossip, friends gossip, gym gossip, friend. Avoid it. In short, stop poking your nose into other people's affairs. You've seen even these memes that go around where someone was just passing by, and in a corner, this individual saw some people doing some nasty stuff, and then when they come back, they find, they meet with a bag of flour or sand in your face or water. Yeah, they're being told, mind your own business. There's a clip that I saw someday somewhere where people were just fighting, and someone was just busy going through the magazine and people were fighting. Do you know what this individual did? He just picked up his seat, moved it aside, and continued scrolling on their phones or reading their books. It's called minding your own business. It will save you a lot, trust me. I try practicing that. Yes, there's some teas that are so sweet, but some tea are just too hard, because you'll end up forming. What I don't like is you end up forming enemies that you're not aware. So, this evening of Monday, kindly mind your own business, and you'll have someone, if not me, someone else to thank for. Because the issue of she said, he said, we had, we were told will never happen. Because it will be known certain person, a certain individual, a certain lady, a certain man does not involve themselves into this kind of tea. Avoid a lot of kuingilia maneno za watu. Keep off. Thank you very much. Catch you up tomorrow again. Cheers. Cut.